the Wednesday Night War. This NXT versus AEW. Super Tuesday for NXT, and AEW's back to Wednesday. This is the first show after the All Out show.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we and then by the way, Matt Hardy is doing okay. He passed tests, so he doesn't have. They say you don't have a concussion, but I'm pretty sure Rebby gonna make sure that they don't have it.
Nah, they put out the whole thing.
Okay, so yeah, so he's good and stuff now, right?
Yeah, they said he did not have a concussion. He passed the test. They said initially he did not have a concussion as well. They only took him to the hospital to make sure that the protocol was the right choice. So he did actually pass protocols.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the doctor wasn't pressured into making a match. Matt did not pressure anybody into making a match. It was a decision by the whole crew to do it.
Okay.
Now, I wouldn't have him climb that scaffold. That's another thing.
That was just dumb. That was just dumb. So, okay. So, let's get on to the Wednesday Night War. Starting off with NXT Super Tuesday.
Sure.
Yeah, he said it's sure. All right, so we start off with a 6-man tag team match player for in the street fight. So we got Legado del Fantasma taking on the team of Breezango and Isaiah Swerve Scott. So this match was just like a brawl. It reminded me of WrestleMania 13, The Nation versus Ahmed Johnson and like LOD and all that stuff like that. It was just just action pack going across everything. They bring out a fire extinguisher and blast all of Legado del Fantasma, and then Swerve gets taken out and Fandango gets taken out, which just leaves Tyler Breeze because Imperium comes down and attacks them. It's a street fight, so there's no rules, and they just surround them. So it's like a 5-on-1. All of a sudden, this forklift comes in. Where the fuck does forklift come on? They knocked off Judy.
I don't know. I don't know where it come in at, but it's like they left him like alone so that they could have literally like jumped him and beat him up to go get a forklift.
To go get this forklift. And I'm like, I don't know who's driving, but hey, yo, man, we'll pay you after the match. You're going to drive this forklift to the ring. So they knocked off Judy Bagwell so they can have the space for the forklift. And then they put it to the ring. And then I like how, see, I hate that Apollo spot. I hate how everybody's looking up at them and they're like, okay, you ready? All right, let's go. Like 1, 2, 3. I'm like that whole time. You're just looking at them. I'm just like, I hate that. It's not. It don't look real. But it was a cool spot to see them jump off the top, take all the guys down, and then Swerve ends up beating Santos Escobar with his with the what is the name of his driver?
The Phantom driver.
Yeah, the Phantom driver. No, not Escobar. Swerves.
Oh, sorry, my bad. The JML driver.
Yeah, the JML driver, and he's pinned the champion. So we know that the rivalry between Swerve and Escobar is not yet done.
If you want to call it a rivalry.
I guess so. So next up we have Candice Larae taking on Casey Catanzaro. So she comes out with what's homegirl's name?
Kaden Carter.
Yeah, Kaden Carter, her tag team partner. You know what? More and more, I'm liking their team. Are you?
I mean, since they have legit chemistry, I would like them to be an actual team and not just because their gimmick right now is like, okay, we're friends that sometimes team together. But like, I would like for them to actually be a tag team, taken seriously.
I would go for the championships or something like that.
Yes.
But now she's going against Candice Larae. Candice LeRae, and they had pretty much a good match. Candice LeRae, though, hits a curb stomp on Casey Catanzaro and picks up the win. But after the match, she gets on the microphone and look like she's trying to make up with Tegan Knox. And I'm like, did I miss something? She's like, straight by my house. Huh?
I don't know.
I was like, first of all, I know Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai was the problem.
They were, but you know, Apparently, you had to be watching NXT Underground to understand. Now I'm kidding. I don't.
He said NXT Underground. And I was just like, and they're not sisters, right?
No.
Okay, because I did. I was like, the sisters are trying to come. Like, what sisters are you talking about? But anyway, so backstage, Rhea Ripley thought that the powerbomb on the concrete was enough, but no, y'all want to see out her business, and then y'all end up beating her, having Raquel Gonzalez beat her last week. It was wrong. So now she issues a challenge to Mercedes Martinez. So, we'll see how respond later on the night. But then we go to Bronson Reed versus Timothy Thatcher. Thatcher was the one that came out and said he wants a shot at the North American Championship, but Bronson Reed was like, "Hold on, bro, you ain't even win shit." So I want a shot at the North American Championship. So now they have a match with Thatcher and Reed. Obviously, Bronson Reed has more of the
Just real quick, Bronson Reed. Did you see his new Titan chart?
No, I did not. What does it look like?
They get it like set up like Godzilla.
Oh, I did see that. That is actually awesome.
Oh yeah, yes, that is cool.
NXT does stuff with the big guys pretty well, even though of what he does in his personal life, and he may be a trash person. I still think Lars Sullivan had one of the best entrances.
Okay, I can see that with the light and the thing following him. Yeah.
Because how the camera would look up at him, so he'd look even more bigger than he was. And then when he gets in the ring and he blocks out the light with like that beast silhouette, that shit was great. I love that entrance, man. I go back and play 2K19 just for that. Alone had her matches. But Bronson Reed dives through the ropes, but then as he gets up, Austin Theory comes out and attacks him, gives him like I guess Austin Theory didn't realize how heavy Bronson Reed was and tried to give him a bulldog, and it comes like stay in the air for a little bit before he finally got down, and then attacks him, and then he goes in there. Thatcher works on the arm, the school of his moves.
What else is new? What else is new?
And then goes and gives him an arm bar. He taps out. So Timothy Thatcher picks up a win. Maybe we have a Timothy Thatcher and Damian Priest thing coming up soon.
I don't want to see that.
Would you rather see that or like a Zack Sabre Jr. match?
Oh, I'd rather fall asleep, to be honest.
So, Mercedes Martinez responds, and she said she will face Rhea Ripley, but it's going to be in a steel cage match. Awesome match right there. Ripley and Martinez in a steel cage? Oh, that should be good.
It should be good, but I don't know. I just wish there was something else behind this whole Robert Stone, Rhea Ripley, and all them type of thing.
Explain what you mean, please.
Because Rhea, it seemed like ever since losing the title, they've been holding her back, waiting for something to push her again. But making her be in a Robert Stone brand feud and losing to Gonzalez, I don't think that does anything for her. Like, I just wish she'd get a bigger push or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, this next matchup, main event, fatal 4-way 60-minute Iron Man match. And I'm going to tell you something right now. This would have been one of my matches of the year, but they fucked up the finish.
I mean, yeah.
I'm about to say, if you about to argue me that point, I'm ready to go.
I was going to say, it seemed like a Raw finish to me, a pay-per-view finish to me. That WWE, but not NXT.
I agree. So, it's going to be hard to break that. It was Adam Cole versus John Gargano versus Finn Balor versus Tommaso Ciampa. It's going to be hard to break down every aspect of this matchup. So I'm going to do it like this. Every man at the beginning gets a pinfall. The first pinfall came when Adam Cole tried to do the too sweet to Finn Balor, but then he goes to those him over the ropes. He jumps on to Adam Cole And
nice little callback moment, even though, quote unquote, you're not supposed to even know. These two were, quote unquote, too sweet.
Yeah, but you know.
I want you to forget.
he takes out Gargano and Cole, then runs around, gives Ciampa a shotgun dropkick on the outside, right there by the timekeeper's area. Comes back around, hits a shotgun dropkick onto the barricade of Gargano and Cole. Rolls Cole in, coup de grace. Finn Balor gets a victory.
Okay.
Then we go to Ciampa later on in the match, who hits Finn Balor with that what's that radio and DET he uses?
It's not the Widow's Bell, is it? I don't know.
I think so. And then
Widow's Bell.
Yeah.
Willow's Bell.
Yeah, the Willow's Bell DDT to Finn Balor, and hits the storybook ending. And then as he about to go pin him, Gargano tosses Ciampa out, and Gargano steals the pin from Ciampa. Now Gargano has himself a win. They were back in the ring. They're wrestling some more. Gargano gets a hit that Adam Cole hits a very tired-looking Panama Sunrise to Giant Gargano, and then he picks up the victory. Everybody has a victory, but Ciampa. So finally, Ciampa, he gives the Widow's Bell salute to Finn Balor and Gargano. And then he goes and gets a fairy tale ending to Adam Cole and finally gets a pin. So now it's all 1-1-1-1. It's like 19 minutes left in the matchup. So with the 19 minutes left in the matchup, it's like, okay, so now what do we do? We are at the last 9 minutes of the matchup is when the things start picking up really good. Like everybody got their second or third win, and they was just like going back and forth with all the verses and the action and stuff like that. So it was actually really, really cool. So then I was like, who's gonna win this? So Finn Balor was trying to hit Giant Gargano with that 16-19, like when he broke his neck on the outside the first time. And you alright? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you was either coughing or trying to cough something up. So.
No, I had to. I'm something my nose.
Okay, I understand that, John. So Finn Balor is coming back in, and he hits. Ciampa hits Gargano with the air raid crash, and then as he comes down, Finn Balor hits the double stomp on Ciampa and gets the pin. So Finn Balor wins. It's 10 seconds left. And I'm like, now Finn Balor can win this, but I feel they're going to do something stupid. Out of nowhere, here comes Cole, hits the last shot right behind Finn Balor. Takes forever to roll him over. I'm like, he running out of time. And then as soon as the referee hits 3
like
goes.
They did it too.
Say what?
So I like how they did that too. They got a timer just right on it.
Yeah, they got time just right on that, John. And then now it's tied. Balor and Cole 2-2. This was a excellent match until that finish. And I'm like, what? They are scared to pull the trigger on somebody. You could have had it where Cole runs out of time. You could have had that in Balor if you wanted, but now we gotta do another match for another.
They should have just did sudden death right then and there. Had them all in that 4. All in that 1 to do sudden death, but they took a WWE route to finish it and said, we're going to finish this match next week.
If it was on the network, it would be sudden death. But since they're on USA, you got to go off at 10 something. So they can't have sudden death. That bothered me.
Take that long walk.
Take that, man. I was like, well, next week. I was like, what? Oh, come on. If y'all knew y'all was going to do that shit, then why had an Iron Man match in the first place?
Or have it at the beginning of the show just to make sure, we never know what's going to happen. We're going to have this at the beginning. And then that happens and say, all right, we're going to do this later in the show.
Yeah, something like that, because the finish, unfortunately, takes away from the match. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree. Just like another match that we won't be talking about here tonight, but it happened on the pay-per-view, took me completely out of this one character. So, I can understand.
Yeah. So now, we're going over to Aew Dynamite. And I did not get a chance to catch Dynamite. Primetime
I
Dead.
called most of it. Yep, most of it.
So we better get into Dynamite because
Yep.
this is by the time we're doing this was Dynamite before All Out. We did not have a chance to go back to it.
The go home, I think.
This is their go home show. So once again, we do apologize for that. So this the first thing we start off with is a tag team match player. We had the Best Friends taking on the Inner Circles. Santana and Ortiz was the opening contest. So we see Santana and Ortiz been beating up Trent's mama's car.
I don't know if I should be mad or happy that this happened, because on one end, it's a match, a tag team match, sure, and on the other end, they've been building this up for weeks, and we just get a regular throwaway match on TV. Even though I know you don't like the Best Friends, it still is like they've been making us really watch this stuff for weeks, and they don't even have a payoff to it.
Yeah, there's no payoff to this matchup?
No, I'm saying, like, they had a winner and stuff, but I'm saying, like, as far as, like, how they had them, quote-unquote, building it up. It was just like a regular, just a random match on Dynamite. No, not even promoted match, just random match.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was that. And I don't even, to be honest, I don't even care who won this match, because I'm pretty sure they're going to still be even, and that's why this match in particular, I didn't really care about when it comes to the finish.
Well, Santana and Ortiz hit that powerbomb blockbuster combination on Trent.
Yeah, the street sweeper.
The street sweeper and to win the matchup. So hopefully his rivalry's dead, but probably isn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somehow, someway, something stupid will be involved.
Yeah, I agree. It probably was that will happen. Next up is, if you thought a tag team match was enough, we got an 8-man tag team match player where the winning team will face each other at All Out. So this is how,
for no reason, I just was so stupid.
because they had to have a tag team match on there. You know how they work. Young
now,
Bucks.
if they treated it, sorry,
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, if they treated it how they used to try to kayfabe it in the old days, where you want to be on this card because it gets you more money or something, then yeah, but literally, if I'm not fighting for no championship, I'm just fighting just to fight. I don't wanna do this. I don't want. Why would I want to fight to have an opportunity to fight for nothing?
You right.
If I was a heel, I would have just walked out.
I was about to say, because the climbing rankings thing, I don't need to do that at pay-per-view.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if this was a match, you say, yeah, y'all could possibly get in the ranking, or y'all could possibly do something. We're fighting type of opportunity to fight each other at the pay-per-view for no championship, or no rankings, no elevation, and nothing. So, yeah, that's just personally, I would just not, I'd be like, why are we doing this then?
I got
the goal is to get to the championship, and yet we're not even attempting to get to the championship.
Well, we got the Young Bucks taking on Jurassic Express, Young Bucks and Jurassic Express taking on Private Party and SCU.
Yep. Which I'm surprised that they're still tag team, because they haven't even been mentioned in the past 14 weeks.
I'm about to say, and Scorpio Sky is doing other crap, isn't he?
Yeah, they've been trying to go solo, but they don't know what they want to do with SCU right now.
So, explain the matchup.
It was a typical spot fest. And I'm pretty sure they did everything in the book, but Canadian Destroyer. I will feel like it's the whole thing on BT. They trying to get Luchasaurus to do a Canadian Destroyer. He's scared, but yeah. Nah, this match was basically spot.
So, do you like the Young Bucks finish of the double knees to the head?
No, I don't. I missed it. The Indie Taker or the Meltzer Driver.
Yeah, how come they don't do that no more?
I guess they want to save it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That name is so terrible too. The BTE trigger. That is so trash.
Mm-hmm.
I, I will talk about this, I guess, next week or whenever it happens. But I like that they're kind of going back to the more cocky characters. To that's the Young Bucks characters I fell in love with.
Yeah.
I feel like they're trying to going back to that a little bit.
You fell in love with that Generation Me.
So, not
that. Jake Hager is backstage delivering some news on Orange Cassidy. Jericho wants ringside.
This segment was weird.
Wants you ringside for his match tonight. It'll be smart if you be there. The choice of
huh? Oh, sorry.
No,
he was just like, yeah, I bought a whole camera crew. I bought this camera crew. This is not AEW's camera crew. Come on, guys. Yeah, okay. Jericho wants you in this match. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, okay. And then that was it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Such a weird segment and the weird spot to put Jake Hager in. Because he's not even. It makes it even worse for him because of his speech.
Oh, his list?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't even it's still it's noticeable. So they be trying to have him in these funny segments and have him talk and try to be funny one where he can't sometimes gets too excited and it just all you hear is the list.
Yeah, it don't work. Tony Schiavone's in the ring with Kenny Omega, one half of the tag team champions, and Jim Ross says, "Notice anything missing?" So, and the other half is missing. So, explain this promo.
Jim Ross. For one, Jim Ross. This man. You know what? I'm not even gonna wait till later. Did you hear the comment that he said about Anna Jay, who was his co-worker?
Yes, I did. Jim Ross thought this one was 1998. He thought this one was 98.
And then he said, "I'm sorry, but if you can't handle it, lighten up." What? You know what? Jim Ross. And they said he's the legendary voice, so he deserves to be there. Man, okay.
Look, so what happened in the segment though? Because it's a heavy
segment.
Segment.
Yeah, sorry. But basically, it's basically nothing but a teaser. It's for our turn, but they're doing so well as to who's going to turn. Because you don't know if Kenny's going to turn or if Hangman's going to turn. You don't know. You kind of still don't know. Maybe until this next week coming up. It's like Kenny they could be doing all the stuff to make you think Kenny is turning heel, or the Hangman turns heel, or they could just have Kenny turn heel as well. The FTR came out and I forgot what they did, but they came out and Kenny left Hangman in the ring with them by themselves.
I think Kenny will be the better heel.
Yes, they also tried to offer him chocolate milk, which is a Easter egg, I guess you could say.
I missed the Easter egg then.
Nah, because Kenny Omega, when he's a face, he drinks white milk. When he's a heel, he drinks chocolate.
Oh, like a little black in his milk, like a little color,
a
little dark.
So, like Kevin Owens when he wears his wristbands, when he's a face, they're white. When he's a heel, they're black. So, something like that.
Yo, until you said that, I never recognized that.
Yeah. That's why he does it. The whites are when he's a face, and then the black is when he's a heel. That's why I don't like when they're white, because they just distract me.
Wow. Damn, but see, you learn something new every day. I did not know that's what they did.
Yeah.
But according to Brother Baines, the black is not an enemy in the Malcolm X movie. So
I guess not the black, just like the darker,
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's black. I'm saying, I know. I'm just playing. The demo guy Chris Jericho, with Jake Hager versus the bad boy Joey Janela.
Unfortunately.
And this will be Jericho. They already promoting Jericho and Cassidy 3 in a Mimosa Mayhem match. Oh my god! And then said, but he had to get past to Janela. So how Orange Cassidy did come down by ringside to see what was going on. So, what happened with the matchup?
Nah, it's basically Jericho get over. I'm gonna beat you up in the ring while talking trash to Orange Cassidy. Basically, that was it. So I took it as.
So I mean, it's pretty fair to say that he beat George Janela, correct?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, tore that man apart. Okay, yeah. So
that's not even in the question.
Orange Cassidy removed a bottle of a little bit of bubbly from his backpack. He uncorked it and poured it out, spilling it out onto the mat as he stared holes into Jericho. So he just wasted the bubbly. You don't waste the bubbly, man.
Wasted a little bit of bubbly. That's supposed to be his celebration. His celebration drink.
Oh, get it. So Sammy Guevara walks out the tunnel, and he has the poster boards talk about Matt Hardy will be deleted at All Out.
Yep.
And then, it's a broken rules match, and then Hardy Guevara, and then he said if Guevara wins, that'll be the last time we see Matt Hardy in AEW. So then Taz comes out with FTW.
Before that, Hardy did, like, while Samuel was out there, Hardy did come out to, like, the third deck of the stadium, and it just had some of his, like, cards too. They just basically like, Matt Hardy is gonna win, and I am focused. Basically.
Stronger than death.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. Don't. Don't. So Taz comes out, and then he let everybody know that the Machine Brian Cage or Absolute Ricky Starks is going to win the Casino Battle Royal. Then Jake the Snake comes out with the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer. Bruh, AEW got chill with these nicknames, bruh.
Yeah, I think that was the names before they came in. Though.
Yo, but bruh, they put emphasis on the nicknames though. Like, I'm reading the article that I read on AEW's Wrestling's website, and every some bitch on here got a nickname.
Yeah, they all got a lower third. Yeah,
bruh, I'm to the point where he come back, it's gonna be stronger than death, Matt Hardy. I'm telling you, that's what's going to
be. Or Unkillable, which is already one of his gimmicks.
Yeah, I'm saying, so that's what's going to be. Watch. The only people that don't have nicknames is the women, unless you're Nyla Rose.
Yeah, because they don't care about them like that.
Exactly.
But anyways, yeah.
So So Jake Roberts goes out, interrupts him, and then talk about hey, all y'all need to shut up out there. You're just a squirrel trying to get a nut, and ain't nobody going out in our ring gonna be busting any nuts.
Oh my god!
Hey, so, people, that really happened.
Real quick, you didn't tell me this whole night they've been bleeping out the F word and the S word and all this. Well, they can let him say that on TV?
Yeah, they're gonna be busting on your nuts. That was funny to me.
Yeah, that was
that was the moment of the night. And then so my boy Eddie Kingston comes out and says, yo, straight New Yorker, you know what I'm saying? He come out there and he can't cut everybody off. He Taz, you know what I'm saying? I know you, man, you a fighter, you a brawl, stuff like that, but they the time right now. And he says, yo, Pops, we going here live. We ain't got that much time. So I recommend you stop speaking, talking to Jake Roberts. And then as he's talking, here comes Sean Spears and Tully Blanchard, and I like how he low key played the shit out of them. Like, why the fuck you even coming out here right now?
Yeah. That's Sean Spears. Who are you?
Exactly. Like seriously. And then
literally, who are you? I haven't seen you in weeks. Like, you working?
And then Darby Allin's music came, and then he comes and he starts attacking Ricky Starks, and then all of a sudden pandemonium as it breaks out. Everybody starts brawling. Then Jake Hager enters, and then
the only thing I didn't like about this is they went to commercial and they came back
and they still
brawling. Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of bothers me too. AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa taking on Serena Deeb.
Oh.
Thank God. Hey, shout out to Serena coming back.
NWA Women's Champion, not AEW Women's Champion.
NWA Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa taking on Serena D.
Yeah.
Serena D came back. Remember when she was part of the Straight Edge Society?
Yep. She came back in the women's Mae Young Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came back. But another JR-ism, I guess you can call these now. He said, I dated somebody who was the first women's NWA champion. Why was that needed?
I don't know, because it shows
and
your age.
That he was trying to be funny because she was champion in the 60s.
Yeah, so he's showing his age.
It's showing. I guess he was trying to be funny because she was too old for him. Like, cause she, in the 60s, she's probably like 30 or 40 years old. Is what I'm trying to say. So he's trying to say like, yeah, I'm so old. I dated her. Like that sounds like a Jerry Lawler line.
Yeah.
But how many catchphrases did JR have?
Let's see. By God, you know what I'm saying? He got a family. Damn it! Somebody call the EMTs.
I want JR to have a new catchphrase. I want him to have a new catchphrase where he doesn't say nothing for 3 hours, and it's a 2-hour show.
Wow.
That's my catchphrase, JR.
That you are pissed off, and he always takes you from the narrative. So, how was the match?
The match was basically just a show off Thunder Rosa. So it was good, but you can't really go off much because it was like a squash match. So they don't really give that woman time, which I don't understand because they do. Really, it irks me that they have a talented women's roster, but they don't use them. And then when they do use them, they don't use them right. So it's like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Like, AEW is still trying to work out the women's part of the whole thing. They really are.
Yes, yeah, but like, I guess it's the people that they put them with. Hikaru Shida is not only one of the best women's wrestlers, one of the best wrestlers on the roster. But you wouldn't know that if you watch AEW because her matches are sloppy. She doesn't work well with these American women. But then if you watch her in TJPW or any other company she's in, she just literally has fire matches. You watch other people and their matches are good somewhere else, and they come to AEW and they don't gel well. I don't know why that is.
I got you. Well, we got so we can almost get this out of here. Big Swole, Tony Schiavone interviews Big Swole, and she got Britt Baker on Saturday, and during the buy-in, this is before they changed it to the main show, the Tooth and Nail match, which, by the way, I was reading that a lot of fans were upset that they put on the buy-in because it was actually a big storyline match, and like I said, I enjoyed the match. Don't get me wrong, because spoiler, like, I enjoyed the match. I don't think it should have been the opener, but I still think the match was it was dope. So Reba is here to distract Big Swole by pretending.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Reba.
Yeah. Yes.
I like that they gave Reba something to do, but she is too over the top to where it's annoying now.
Like annoying dumb, you mean?
Yeah, like even at the pay-per-view, she was like, I'm not Rebel. I'm a doctor. Can you please sign in, Big Swole? And then she was like, yeah, I'm Big Swole. Man, she's here. And then she hits her, and then she's just down. And then she comes back, and she looked like Big Swole put in the trash. Now she just has this banana on her head the whole match. I'm like, you can really do that. It takes 2 seconds to swipe the banana off your head.
That's why. Look, certain things work, some things don't. But I'm just like, that shit had me laughing. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm laughing because it's so fucking obvious. But it's like it's different. Like, okay, I see with the character she's playing, It doesn't balance out with Britt Baker. Britt Baker's like a complete psycho, but but I think that's probably why you get so upset by it, because her and
I
Britt
think
Baker.
I get so upset because they work well together. Yes, but like from what they were doing to now, it just got more goofy, and it makes Rebel look more stupid than anything.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's why. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's not that they work good together, because the thing is, it started going. It's like she's getting more stupid, and Britt Baker's getting more psycho, and what they're doing is their characteristics are going so far apart from each other, it's not meshing well anymore.
Yes, and it really makes her look bad. That's all.
So, Britt Baker blasted her with a pizza and started shoving a big swole thing in the
pizza. She shoving her face and her hair in the pizza.
Yeah. Oh, you'll do that, and then put that finishing move in her mouth. Well, she put the
lockjaw.
Lockjaw. AEW World Champion Jon Moxley taking on MJF's attorney Mark Sterling. Mark Sterling
he's actually a professional wrestler. I think he's from Matt Cardona's like podcast. He's a wrestler, and they talk about figures or something. I don't know. But this match, I didn't like it.
Well, you weren't supposed to. You were supposed to just basically beat him down before Warlord could give him. I do not like Warlord's F5 at all.
Yeah, because it's not an F5, it's an F2.
Oh God, that's just stupid. It's dumb.
Oh, check it out. No, it wasn't even like you should have just beat him down to begin with. But yeah, we're spending time. He's trying to give him a fair punch, and he's trying to teach him. He's trying to do the Miz Dad thing and teach him how to put a setup, and we're doing all this funny swing and a big miss type of thing. I'm like, just if I was John, why am I playing with this dude? I just beat him up, like just destroy him. But I guess they had time to waste, because this match started at like, in our time. It was like 9:35. This match started. So it started kind of
early. Yeah. Well, like I said, MJF and Warlord come down, beat up Jon Moxley, stuff like that, as we get ready for All Out. So, who won for the week, NXT or AEW?
I would have to give it to AEW, because the NXT finish just took me out of it.
The finish was bad. I did not like the finish of that awesome ass match, but it didn't take me out too much to not, because NXT was the winner to me. I think this was not the best show of AEW at all, because I didn't care about it. I didn't care about the Moxley match. The women didn't get too much time at all. They didn't.
That's every week. So
exactly. You know what I'm saying? It was loaded. It had pointless matches that didn't need to happen, like that 8-man tag team matchup. Just to have a fucking 8-man tag team match. You don't need to have one every single week. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta like let some teams, build up and just, go off there. That's what you got Dark for. You don't need that. And the Jericho thing, like everybody that's in high profile matches is gonna be not jobbers, but it's like what's the necessary point? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those kind of things bother me. NXT, like I said, the street fight was great. The Timothy Thatcher and Bronson Reed was decent. I like the Mercedes Martinez, Rhea Ripley challenging each other, and I love the Iron Man match. It's one of the matches of the year, but the finish is the bad part. So I'm giving it to NXT this week.
So can you really say that it's one of the matches of the year if the finish takes you out of it?
No, I mean, well, can I forget 59 minutes of a great match? Because to me, the match ends with Finn Balor win. With Finn Balor gets two. I don't listen to the last 10 seconds, but like I said, it's not gonna take me fully out of it. But I'll tell you right now, it's gonna definitely be up there. But you guys post that comments down below what you guys think.